What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and welcome back to another episode of Film Stock Reviews. In this episode of Film Stock Reviews, I'm reviewing Gonjiam, Haunted Asylum. It is a 2018 South Korean found footage horror film, and it's based on the real-life psychiatric ward of the same name. Now, in this movie, it centers around a horror web series called Horror Times, and the crew travels to an abandoned asylum for a live broadcast in order to garner views for publicity. Now, all the while, behind the scenes are happening, strange things start happening at this asylum. We do get a backstory in the beginning of how things are happening and what happened at the asylum during the time it was open, from a certain time period until it closed. Certain experiments were going on, certain violent experiments were going on, and all the while, this group of paranormal investigators, or so-called crew, or what they want to call them, is somewhat staging certain things in the asylum, but then things start actually happening for real. The scares in this are really crazy. They're very inventive, and the filmmaking style is one of my favorites I've seen in a very long time, especially in a horror movie. Of course, it's a found footage film, and but the way it was done with the GoPros were great. They have a GoPro that is faced on you, and then a GoPro that is looking at the action that's right in front of you. All the while, someone else is filming in the front while also filming in the back, and you have the host at the main control center looking over everything. Basically, the host of this show just wants views for viewers so they can get money, and hey, that's it. But then, like I said, things start happening. The scares are really interesting in this. They're not your normal scares you see in a horror film. It's a South Korean horror film, so of course they're very quiet, but they're subtle, but it's mind psychologically crazy. And the reason I say it's mind psychologically crazy is because there are some images that you can't get out of your head when you're watching this. The cast is around 6 people big in this, and it's interesting. Each one takes their own way of how they interact with this abandoned asylum, Gonjiam, that is happening with them. All the while, something is happening in one certain room in this asylum, and that room is room 402. It's really interesting how this room comes, to be, or comes out, and it's just crazy. We don't know the basis of it. We don't know what's happening until you get into this room. This room is like another dimension, so to speak. I just want to say that. And some of the stuff that happens in this is really insane. Some might say this is the scariest movie of all time. Question mark at the end of that. It's one of the most craziest South Korean horror films out there. It was a commercial success when it came out in 2018. It also became the 3rd most watched horror film in South Korea after A Tale of Two Sisters and the South Korean horror film Phone. Now, not only have you, seen some of these actors here and there, but you have seen the host of this web horror show, and it's actor Wee Han-jun, who plays Han-jun, and he's actually the detective in Squid Game. So yeah, if you've seen this movie and then you're watching Squid Game, then you've seen him before and you know what he's doing. But he did this first, and then he did Squid Game. But this movie is really insane. If you want to watch something for the thrill of it, if you want to watch something for quick horror, this is a movie for you. The movie is only about 91 minutes long. It's very quick. Things happen. But watch it with the lights out. Watch it with the sound up. Make everything quiet around you. You hear certain subtle things that are happening, and all of a sudden, bang, something happens. It's really well done. I love the filmmaking aspect. I love the choreography aspect of how things were done. And there are certain scenes where the camera goes in and out as like the found footage kind of feel to it, while live feeds are happening, how live feeds cut out over the internet, which is really fantastic and really great. If you haven't seen Gonjiam, Haunted Asylum, I highly recommend you do so. For me, Gonjiam, Haunted Asylum gets 5 out of 5 stars. I loved the filmmaking aspect. I loved the sound design. The look and the abandonment of this asylum was really good. I do want to see more found footage South Korean movies, and I want to see more haunted attractions like asylums or hospitals like that, based off of South Korean lore or folklore or whatever it is, or based on a real-life psychiatric hospital, which this was based off of the same name. So it's interesting to see how things are going to happen. But let me know in the comment section below what you thought of Gonjiam Haunted Asylum. Did you like it? Did you not like it? And what did you think of it? Did you like the scares? Did you not like the scares? And do you think that different things could have been done in the movie? And what do you rank it? And do you think it's the scariest movie of all time? Question mark. I don't think it's the scariest movie of all time. I watched it because I wanted to watch something that was South Korean, that had a mix of horror and crazy elements to it. And I've heard that this was a really good movie, and I wasn't, I wasn't disappointed by it at all. So let me know in the comment section below what you thought about this movie, and will you be checking it out now that I reviewed it? And I'll see you guys in the next review video.